Romans chapter 1, Paul is speaking of the gospel. He says he's not ashamed of the gospel. But in verse 18 and following, he immediately builds a contrast to show that man, all of us, are accountable whether we've heard the gospel or not. How so? Paul says that by looking around you, by looking at creation, you can see God's nature. He specifically says that it's visible there. And then in verse 19, he emphasizes that God has made it visible there. So not only is it visible intrinsically in and of itself, it's visible because God then has also made it plain so that all are without excuse. It says in verse 20. So if you look around you, you look at creation, the message you should get is God screaming back at you, look at me, look at me.
I can see the gifts of glory God has willed to earth and man, but they're miracles of splendor I will never understand. I can see a touch of heaven in the flowers that He sowed. And the twilight's afterglow, works of majesty and wonder that are everywhere I look. From an ocean's wild enchantment to a peaceful forest brook, I can see a touch of heaven in the flowers that He sowed, for they bear the stardust and a twilight's afterglow. Does not matter where I wander, day or night, on land or sea. Everywhere I see the glories He has willed to earth and me. I can see a touch of heaven in the flowers that He sowed, for they bear the of stardust and a twilight's afterglow. I can see a touch of heaven in the flowers that He sowed, for they bear the of stardust and a twilight's afterglow.
Not only do we see God in creation and have the added benefit of Him making Himself obvious in creation, we know from Romans 1:21 that we will, in fact, in our lifetime, know God. The choice will then be ours to glorify Him, give thanks to Him, or to indulge our foolish hearts. God tells us who these people are. We can spot them because they are characterized by claiming to be wise, but actually being foolish. In Revelation chapter 4, when God talks about through John, God talks about the throne room. He talks about these beasts that are in the throne room with many eyes. One looks like a man, one looks like a flying eagle, one looks like an oxen, and one looks like a lion. In verse 23 of Romans chapter 1, the final verse, we see the contrast of what these foolish men are doing. They're exchanging this invisible God for images that they can actually see. And look at the direct contrast to Romans 4. These images that they're exchanging God for look like mortal man, birds, animals, and reptiles.
All heaven declares the glory of the risen Lord. Who can compare with the beauty of the Lord? Forever he will be the Lamb upon the throne. I gladly bow the knee and worship him alone. I will proclaim the glory of the risen Lord, who once was slain to reconcile man to God. Forever you will be the Lamb upon the throne. I gladly bow the knee and worship you alone. All heaven declares the glory of the risen Lord. Who can compare with the beauty of the Lord? Forever he will be the Lamb upon the throne. I gladly bow the knee and worship him alone. Forever he will be the Lamb upon the throne. I gladly bow the knee and worship him alone. Forever he will be the Lamb upon the throne. I gladly bow the knee and worship him alone.
I was thinking about the throne room one day and patting myself on the back for having good taste, because one of my favorite living things is the eagle. And eagles are in the throne room. When I thought about it a little more, it became obvious to me in my Richard-centric way that I had it backwards. It's not that eagles are in the throne room. It's that the living creature that looks like a flying eagle in the throne room is what what eagles look like. It's the reverse of what I thought. Eagles look like those creatures. Those creatures don't look like eagles. With that lesson learned, I look back at Romans 1 and rethought that and saw confirmation that we can look around us today and we will see God. We can ask God to make himself known through what we see. And we can further ask God that we know that he's made himself known. Everything we see around us represents something that will be in heaven. It's not that things in heaven look like things that are here. As for you and your household, me and mine, choose you this day who you will serve. Will you serve those things that look like the real things and be foolish? Or will you serve the invisible God who reveals himself every day all around you? Lord, help us to see that which is obvious. Give us the ability to know, as you promised in your word. Show us today.
Breathing in and out your grace. All around me melodies rise that echo with the joy inside. So I start to sing, but I can't sing loud enough. I can't sing loud enough when I'm singing for you, my God. No, I can't sing loud enough. I can't sing loud enough when I'm singing for you, my God. With the thunder roll and a brilliant light, your glory burst and the heavens shine. Saints and angels stand in awe, captured by the beauty of it all. So I fall to my knees, but I can't bow low enough. I can't bow low enough at the vision of you, my God. I can't bow low enough. I can't bow low enough at the vision of you, my God. I can't hold